A warm welcome back, Cryptomaniacs. As usual on my channel, I teach you how to become a supreme cryptomaniac. Blockchain knowledge, price analysis, and predictions. Now, we got also a little bit of geopolitics and topics that really matter. So, DC, your host, Boss Maniac. Let's dive deep into crypto. Now let's get into today's topics. We got Google demonetizing and blocking YouTube channels, Peertracks secret disrupting strategy that I learned of from this blockchain conference in Oslo, the Crypto Finance. As I told you, I was there and I got some insights and slides that I want to show you. Then we go into Btc-Gold, Bitcoin Gold, as anybody does wait, to sell it. We just wait to get it, then we sell it. And we wait for Segwit to X and they'll send again. So I want my insights about that, and I wanted to show you two possible outcomes for the Tezos project, the project that has the record fundraising in June, I think, or July. In June, I think. They raised over 361,000 ETH and 65,000 Bitcoin. It was for 232 million? Probably. Well, I'm an investor, and that's why it matters, because I think many of you invested also. So guys, let's get into the topic, Google demonetizing and blocking channels. We had JSnip a couple of days ago that had his channel blocked. He couldn't access to it for a couple of days. Not his channel, but actually his Google account. And they are doing this against everybody who talks bad about countries or geopolitics or our presidents or China. This is quite annoying, guys, that he needed people over Facebook and Twitter explaining what happened to his community for him, because he could just send emails. Yeah. What do you think about that? Comment your opinions. Guys, remember to subscribe and like. You know we get cryptomaniacs here. Now, going on, we got the Peertracks secret disrupting strategy. Now, what is Peertracks? Peertracks is a platform, a music platform that wants to disrupt the music industry on the Muse blockchain. There was at the conference, there was the founder from Houston. He came to Oslo and had a nice presentation. He told us about the Muse blockchain, and that they first had to develop, the blockchain before being actually able to talk about Peertracks on the internet. And so we got some insights on that. And actually, the most disrupting thing is that they found a closed loop system to pay the artists, but being able for users, to have free access to all of the type of the content. You can just show up on Peertracks whatever it will be, org or IO, or and listen to free audio content, whatever type of content. But the artists actually are gonna be paid, and because these artists have to make a living out of it, they won't be paid, because many of these artists aren't even traders, so they won't be paid in cryptocurrencies, but they will be paid in debt notes, probably in dollars. So this is a nice disrupting technology. We don't know the price of the dollar, how it will evolve in the next year or so, in 2018 with deflation and all that. We will see if the dollar will get some problems. Now let's get into Bitcoin Gold. As anybody knows, what happened with Bitcoin Cash and with the previous forks of Ethereum and stuff like that. Everybody waits, everybody stacks Ethereum or Bitcoin. You have to see which one is forking. Right now, Bitcoin is forking, and actually a couple of days. Now it's the 23rd. As I'm recording this, on the 25th, actually the hard fork should come out. So everybody stacks up Bitcoin waiting for the hard fork. So once we get Bitcoin Gold on our ledger, or it's possible even on Bittrex right now. It wasn't possible for Bitcoin Cash, but it is possible for Bitcoin Gold. They're gonna support it, and you can just stack it there. You'll get it automatically, I think. If you hold your balance on Bittrex, get informed about that. I got actually my ledger Nano S, as I advised to you by one. It's the most secure way to store any cryptocurrency. It's to have a hardware wallet that's offline. And yeah, as the chain splits, so it will be generated, you know, the same amount you got on one chain will be generated also on the other chain. For example, if you have 1 Bitcoin, you will get 1 Bitcoin Gold. Now, everybody is stacking it, and then Bitcoin Gold, as I think everybody will do it. There was a they had actually a question on Twitter. I don't remember who it was, so on which account or so. I've seen it from a video. I don't even remember who was the creator. Some crypto guy, Crypto Bubby, Crypto Rich, Crypto Nick, or we are all called Crypto somebody. And he actually shown that 57% of this statistics, people who clicked said that they are gonna sell actually Bitcoin Gold after it will be generated. So just a little percentage that's gonna hold on to Bitcoin Gold because they are not really sure about what value it has or so. But we've seen many concerns with the GitHub and stuff like that they actually gave out a price, not a price, but a block number on which the fork will occur, but it was actually 3 weeks ago, that block number. So many concerns about if it will even happen. Yeah, they got only 1 developer, and I don't know what to say about that. I would never trust somebody with just 1 developer. So even if you are a programmer and you want, you know, it's better, I think, to just give some improvement proposals to the actually Bitcoin GitHub instead of forking the coin if you got your idea. Yeah. So everybody is waiting for Bitcoin Gold to sell it afterwards, and this will be my strategy. Let me know what you think, what your opinions is. Let's start a discussion in the comment box below. And then for SegWit2x. So SegWit2x, there are people, well, the majority of the community is not supporting SegWit2x, as we see it as the takeover of the corporations. And we see many companies like Coinbase, Shapeshift, exchanges supporting SegWit2x, and even Genesis mining in the mining pools. So a lot of hash power will be directed into SegWit2x, but we will actually have to wait until it happens to get actually an idea of what will happen. Because we can now speculate, we can think and all that, but it really, we have no base to support our speculations. So I will do the same thing with SegWit2x. I'll just wait it to be generated and sell it afterwards and stack again in Bitcoin. Then after the second fork, I will be moving my Bitcoins into altcoins again, into Ethereum, Omisego, Neo, Cardano, and who knows what will pop up into my mind after that. Now let's go into Tezos. Tezos is a hot topic, and I wanted to give you as last, so you watch all the video. Because many times, you know, you just pick up what you're interested in and skip the video. Now Tezos, we got 2 possible outcomes. Have you seen the video of JSnip? This video here. Now, disturbing update on mystery coin Tezos from CliffHigh. Now, CliffHigh and his webbot reports, his linguistic on his data harvesting about the linguistic on the internet is pretty accurate, and his predictions pretty much come true every time. Maybe he's got a 60% of true rate or something like that, and it's pretty much heavy, guys, because this last news was that we have a good outcome and a bad outcome possibility. Now Tezos is they have not even created the token yet. They want to create it. It's programmed to be created in December. In case that will happen, I see it difficult now for all the problems they have inside of the company with the 2 managers having problems between each other. And in his linguistic harvest, he got this lawyer linguistic that actually is concerning, because it could, we got a second outcome possibility that's more than attendable. That now, if laws come inside, and lawyers and stuff like that, and the company crushes down, it will be dragged over 2 years. All the Bitcoin and Ethereum investors like me, we will not get any found out of that. We will not get any found distribution or refounding. So the thing was that if we have to wait now 2 years to be refunded of our Ethereum or Bitcoin, because the lawyers isn't inside the game, inside the companies and all that, and they have to go to court and establish different terms and things inside the company itself. Now, we will get our tokens back maybe in 2019, hopefully in 2020, hopefully, because at that point we won't get back our amount in dollars. When in June Bitcoin was 2,000, correct me if I'm wrong, and Ethereum between $200 and $300. So we won't get back, if like me, I invested half in Ethereum in Tezos. I won't get back half in Ethereum in dollar, but I will get back half in Ethereum. So in 2019 or 20, how much will Ethereum be worth? So supposing it's worth $2,000, I will get back my 0.5 Ethereum. According to the value in dollars, it will be over $1,000. Just because of this late refunding. And who knows, Bitcoin may be at 50,000 as we see the exponential growth continuing. We were at $800 in January, $17 Ethereum in January, a couple of like $4 or $5 for Litecoin, and we got this exponential growth still going on. Like, we are daily into the crypto space, and we see the price going up and down and up and down, but mainly it's this crocodile teeth going up. And speculating 2019 or so, it will be like a 10x gain just because they will refund us so late. So, the bad news is that we have to wait, probably, but I think it's really good news, guys, because it's a 10x anyway. But the good news is that there is still a possibility that the coins are gonna be generated in December. Everybody's gonna dump them afterwards, the price gonna crash down, and buy some more at the dip and write that token up. Because as you remember, we invested in Tezos because it was a new digital form of commonwealth. Tezos is a new decentralized blockchain that governs itself by establishing a true digital commonwealth. It facilitates formal verification, a technique which mathematically proves the correctness of the code governing transactions and to boost the security of the most sensitive or financially weighted smart contracts. So it is a platform on itself. It's not based on Ethereum. It has its own smart contracts like Neo, like Omizigo. But there are many other platforms that right now are generating its own smart contracts and are being themselves smart contract platforms. So this is why we actually invested in Tezos, because it was such as EOS and Ethereum, a possible Ethereum killer. Right now we see Ethereum dominating the market. Most of the applications of the dApps and stuff like that is built on Ethereum. The market is pretty much red today, with Stratus having a 17.5% of increase. First coin, what is first coin? Wow, 31st place with 173 million. Sold and gain credits, big gains. But yeah, overall the market is going down. But yeah, we see here Bitcoin just 0.5%. We are still around slightly under the 6,000 mark. The biggest gainer, Ash Neblio. Game Critics sold straight as Bitcoins, ATM. Danta coin going up and up. District coin, nice to see it up at $6. Yeah, 6 cents. I own some of that still. I was holding it because it was a too little amount to withdraw from Maniacs. So guys, I wish you the best. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, like, and see you at the next video.